they put millions of money. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact of them here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment.
Son Christ.
All right, there we go. Monday night. Ooh, a little too high on the head. It's a lot. You know what I mean? But Monday night, if your class, 2279, ISUPK under Commander Johanna. The Commander Johanna is a real man of the Lord. That's according to the Bible. According to the Bible, there was always one man that led Israel. You know what I mean? Even when Christ left, before Christ was here, the Lord always set a man to lead Israel out of captivity. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go get some of that. I was gonna do that, but I want to get some of that. All right. Still a little too high. You gotta cut off. Don't try to save the right. Right. Yeah. Get the frame. Yeah. Right there. There we go. That's good. Right there. There we go. Most sign Christ. God. I wanted to get the book of Judges. I wanted to get a man called Ehud. I wanted to get this brother called Ehud. Chapter 3, one of my favorite chapters right here. I want to start at verse 12. Right? So we can understand what's going on here and see if you can relate this to today. Because the whole idea of the practical knowledge, where we say it again? Judges chapter 3. Judges chapter 3. Right, I believe the word judges in Hebrew is shapatium. Right, shapatium. Shalom, what's going on, sis? We go Fort Worth, Texas, all right? Right, you're tuned in with ISUPK New York, Harlem headquarters. All right, Passover is going to be April the 4th. Get that ready. I'll just talk to my good brother right here, Yetazar from the tribe of Levi, and also the camp leader for Haiti about traveling. All right, you're going to make sure that you get your IDs right. You're going to get your enhanced ID, your real ID. All right, enhanced ID, according to Google, is compliant to real ID rules. Okay. So you can fly because it's a long drive, very long drive, and the train is expensive. You know what I mean? It's very pricey to get them trains. After this also, I want to go into how Israelite garments looked. I know I've been given the charge for the garment department in New York. Right, Captain Yagawa is in charge of the garment department nationwide, but I'm in charge of the garment in New York. All right, I wanted to run over that in a minute too. Right, so we got Judges chapter 3, verse 12, right? Bible show, if you can read it right quick.
The book of Judges, chapter 3, verse 12. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord.
Good. So, and the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord. Maybe not all of them, maybe some of them. The whole idea was the Lord looked at the children of Israel and said, "There's evil being done in His sight." That's what He said. All right. Keep reading.
And the Lord strengthened.
What did the Lord do?
Strengthened.
The Lord strengthened. Satan? Nah, that's not what the Lord saying here. The Lord strengthened who?
Eglon.
The Lord strengthened who?
Eglon.
Keep reading.
The king of Moab.
The king of Moab.
Against Israel.
We know that Moab, the people of Moab today are the Chinese. Right? That's what the Lord does. The Lord strengthens who? You? No, he doesn't strengthen you when you do evil. That's not what he does. The Lord just weakens you and let everything else, be as it is. Nah, that's not how the Lord does. The Lord doesn't let everyone just be as they are, but just weaken you. The Lord doesn't say, "Oh, I know their heart." That's not what the Lord said. The Lord said, when you do evil, the Lord strengthens the heathens around you. As a matter of fact, we're going to pause that. Yes, I want to say something. I want to go to Joshua.
So I wanted to ask you a question, sir.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, have you looked into Moabite history as far as their interaction with the Israelites?
Nah, not too heavy.
I
know things like that are very scarce because remember the whole idea, unless you found something.
Now it just as you made me read that scripture, it just crossed my mind. I'm assuming they have in their record Eglon, one of their kings in the past.
That'll be a good thing to research.
Yeah.
That'll be definitely
just strike
me. The whole thing with them now too, because they full of the Moabites in real life. You know what I mean? By real life I mean like now, they full of doo-doo because they'll go around and talk about their empires are like 10,000 years old, and that's not true. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's very tricky. You know what I mean? So I do know more about interactions with Israelites as far as the Bible.
Right.
You know what I mean? Around the Middle Ages, around the time when we was coming out under the foot of Esau's rule in the Roman Empire, we took over into the Holy Roman Empire. We did have interactions with them when they came across with their conquest. They had a crazy conquest. I can't remember the name of the conquest. Let me ask Google right quick. What was the name of the Chinese dynasty that stretched towards Russia and Europe?
The Qing dynasty, which ruled from 1644 to 1912, was the last Chinese dynasty to extend towards Russia.
This is not what we're talking about. What was the name of the Chinese dynasty that stretched into Germany?
No Chinese dynasty ever reached into Germany. The Yuan dynasty, which controlled much of Asia and Eastern Europe, didn't exert much control over its distant areas.
The Mongol
never extended to Germany.
The Mongol Empire, to which the Yuan dynasty was a successor, had vast territory that reached Eastern Europe. But the Yuan emperors did not have direct control over these more distant areas. Okay. So it might have been the Yuan dynasty, but the crediting the Mongol Empire because they at a time when they went far. If you ever go to like the Middle East or watch a documentary about some Middle Eastern countries, and you got these places like Tajikistan and all these places, and you're gonna see like Chinese Arabs and they Muslim and they Chinese. These people that got left back when the Chinese they went to conquer all through the Middle East, right? Not over the Middle East, but around the top north part of the Middle East and come around to Turkey and those areas up there. You know what I mean? Coming right up to Moscow and all them areas over there. You know what I mean? So they that's not talked about much in European history like that. That's stuff you watch. If you watch a lot of documentaries, you'll come across that. You know what I mean? Them Chinese, the Lord strengthened them in them time there. You know what I mean? If I can get there's a sidebar on the scripture we have, right? If you can get me Joshua chapter 3.
What verse, sir?
The second to last verse. Yeah, Joshua, the second to last verse. So sluck it. Give me verse 12. Joshua chapter 23. Sluck it, not 3. 23. Okay, and then down to verse 12.
The book of Joshua, chapter 23, verse 12. Else, if ye do in any wise go back.
Oh, hold on. Let me just get the context right quick. Just give me verse 1 right quick. Because we're going to have to read something that Joshua is saying to us, all right?
Joshua 23, verse 1.
Right.
And it came to pass a long time after that the Lord had given rest unto Israel from all their enemies round about.
He said the Lord given the Israelites rest from their enemies round about. First of all, now we got to talk about rest. We're gonna be all over the Bible. Yesterday, you're not gonna get this, right? But I'm gonna get it. The scripture. I'm not. You're not gonna get the scripture.
Okay.
Get it right quick. I don't want to be all over the place too much, right? So if you can read that first part again, where it said up until it says the rest.
And it came to pass a long time after that the Lord had given rest unto Israel.
Right. That rest unto Israel is the rest that we trying to achieve right now. You see what I'm saying? If you pay rent in New York, you do not have rest. You see what I'm saying? You are in painstaking, working every day, hoping for a vacation, can't get a break. You know what I mean? You go to slavery, and what do? You are slaving from the bathroom. Because you go to slavery, you get 2 hours in there, it's like, damn, I need a break. I can't get a break. You know what? Hey, boss, I gotta take a dump. And you go to the bathroom and sleep. Yeah, you go to the bathroom and take a nap. You wake up with leg cramps and all that been there. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, you're not using no bathroom. You just go in the bathroom and you are taking a good nap. You know what I mean? It's your second job because you got to do this to survive. You gotta pay for food. You gotta feed the kids. Your rent is too high. You know what I mean? So you don't get rest. You're trying to get rest at the slavery. Go ahead to the.
I was gonna say today's the third, sir. Everybody's behind on their rent. I was doing the first.
You know what I mean? They putting their rent on their credit card right now, and that credit card give you some interest on there, boy. You know what I mean? And you hoping to make a plan to pay them credit cards back. You know what I mean? Christ is going to save you from the credit cards. You're going to have the credit cards to the country fall. You know, if you got a plan to pay the credit cards, now pay the credit cards. You know what I mean? You know, pay your increments or work it all for something. You know what I mean? You know, but you know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, seek the kingdom first, and all things shall be added after. If you don't seek the kingdom, you're not gonna pay off your credit card ever. All right? If you wanna pay off the credit cards, find your way into the ISUPK, and eventually the Lord will build you a way to get rid of all of your worries. All right? It's kind of hot in here. It's kind of heat over here. It's feeling like hate IET out of here, man. You know what I mean? Okay, so
and it came to pass.
Yep.
A long time after that, the Lord had given rest unto Israel from all their enemies.
So the Lord give us rest from our enemies. So now, you don't have rest in New York. You don't have rest in New York. Why? Because of you? No, that's not what the Lord said. It's saying you don't have rest because of your enemies. Being a rapper did not give you a rest. Being a sports player, NBA, NFL player did not give you a rest because you have to keep on playing. And you have to keep on training. You gotta always be in tip-top shape. They pay you a lot of money, but you don't get no rest, no problem. This is Jeremiah 6:16. Thus saith the Lord, stand in the ways and see and ask for the old path. Them brothers there, they got the rest in the days of Joshua because they went to go seek about the God of their fathers to find about how to serve God the old way. They didn't say we're gonna serve God the modern way in Egypt. They got to go find the old path of how to serve God, right? Where is the good way? That was the good way because the Lord gave them that rest, right? Ask for the old path, where is the good way, and walk therein. Now the UPK is giving you that old way, so you can work your way towards this rest. If you don't come to the UPK, you are not first. If you're wearing a fringes on your belt loop, you are not in the old path. If you're greeting another Israelite man by saying shalom, that's the Jewish man's spelling. You're not in the old path, right? As a greeting, if you greet with shalom, you're not in the old path. If you believe a man can only have one wife, that is a new Roman custom. You're not in the old path. Okay, good. Okay. As for the old pathway, the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. That's what it said. You shall find rest for your souls. Okay? Good. Now let's get back to Joshua, because these are what the brothers did. All right? This is the thing that nobody wants to do today, because nobody wants to achieve what the Lord is saying here. You don't want the old path, or else you go to the place that's giving the old path. You don't worship God your modern way. You worship God the old way. Keep reading.
Round about that Joshua waxed old and stricken in age.
So Joshua now is from the tribe of Ephraim. He was a modern day Puerto Rican. They're talking about him because this Puerto Rican man, this would have been so-called Puerto Rican man, he ruled the 12 tribes of Israel after Moses, from the tribe of Levi, that you would call this so-called Haitian, right? After that man that we would have called it Haitian died, the Puerto Rican, a man that we would have called it Puerto Rican, took up the baton. All right, so the Haitians, per today, passed the rulership of Israel over to a Puerto Rican to rule Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians. All right, skipping down to verse 12 now, Bobasha.
Verse 12 in the book of Joshua, chapter 3. Else, if ye do in any wise go back.
Now, if you in any wise go back, meaning you don't follow this old path anymore. You try to do this new thing. Some man out there told you that this is the modern way of doing things, and we're gonna do this new way. Some man's idea. You go do some new thing from some man's idea. Keep reading.
And cleave unto the remnant of these nations.
And do what?
Cleave unto the remnant of these nations.
That's all them Christian folk that want to save the heathen. Oh, the Gentiles can be saved. That's what they say. Oh, but the God loves all people. That's what they say. That's you cleaving unto the remnant of these nations. Oh, but aren't Edomites gonna be in the kingdom? That's you cleaving unto the remnants of these nations. But my mom is an African. That's you cleaving unto the remnants of these nations.
Right.
Now you can love your mother. That's not what we're saying. You can, if you have a white mother, you can love your white mother, right? But you cannot go against what the Lord is saying and to worship the Most High.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You cannot bring them into the fold. You can love them with their family. What I just say in the scriptures, without the camp, meaning outside the camp.
Right.
But you cannot have them inside the camp. You see what I'm saying? The Lord will be against that. All right, keep reading.
Even these that remain among you.
We read it again.
Even these that remain among you.
And that's the Lord said, even these that remain among you. Meaning the people you're always trying to save is the people that live near you. So if you went to a school and you're in Brooklyn, you live near Chinatown, your thing is you thinking about your Chinese friend Ching. And because you grew up with Ching, you want to save Ching. Ching will be okay if you rule. Ching will not be okay if you don't rule. If you do not rule, ICE is gonna get Ching, and no one is gonna and you know when ICE come for Ching, there's no one to save him. Okay. Here's what you don't understand. Your people need to be saved from Ching's people, because your people have been eaten alive economically by Ching's people. You should not be trying to cleave on to Ching's people. You should not love Ching's people more than your own people. You see, you have to know who your family is. All right, your people need saving first. All right, go ahead.
And shall make marriages with them.
Right. So if you're an Israelite sister, you don't marry Ching. Israelite sister, you don't marry Brett. You don't marry them.
It feels like heat.
It feels like we went to Haiti, and then we went to Haiti in the summertime. You know what I mean? Right? You should even these that remain among you, and shall make marriage with them, and go into them, and they unto you. Meaning, if you do any of this, the Lord is going to be against you, and that is what we do every day. I go on the train, and I gotta look down, or I look away. Because if I look at the sister with the white boy, I'm going to be a little upset. So I got to look across the platform.
Right.
You know, I gotta look away, not look on, you know, just not look where I'm going and trip over the concrete and everything to make sure I do not look that way, because if she give me a dirty face, I'm gonna call her a traitor. You see what I'm saying? You know, I probably won't call her a traitor. I probably will mind my business. You see what I'm saying? But I'll say it in my mind. You see what I'm saying? I'll perk up the drug. I'll have peace with everybody, and I'll say it in my mind, and I'll give it a look like, you are a traitor. You are the reason why we are in all in hell. You see what I'm saying? Like, when it said we did evil inside the Lord, it was you. Go ahead, this up.
I was gonna say, so you might just have Kent speaking right there at the train station.
God, keep reading. Now, if you do it anyways, go back and cleave onto these nations. Keep reading.
And shall make marriages with them, and go unto them, and they unto you. Verse 13. No, for a certainty.
No, wait, no, maybe.
No, for a certainty.
There's a good chance.
Certainty.
We're not really sure.
For a certainty.
It's up in the air about God,
No, for a certainty.
But God works in mysterious ways. Nobody really knows him.
No, for a certainty.
Keep reading.
That the Lord, your God, will no more drive out any of these nations from before you.
Woo! This is not like Christianity. Because Christianity, read upon again that the Lord,
the Lord, your God, will no more drive out any of these nations from before you.
So what is the goal of God then? What's the blessing of God then? Read it again.
Know for a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you.
You know what that means? The blessing of God, according to the Bible, is to drive away the nations from around you, from before you. Meaning, you'll be blessed when you're in a black neighborhood and they have a white flight. You see what I'm saying? After the white flight, they do not bring no drugs into your neighborhood. As a matter of fact, they cannot bring drugs into your neighborhood. They cannot give you guns and give you a gangster rap and give you blue flag over here and red flag over here and give you Haiti versus Jamaica, or give you Haiti versus Dominican Republic, or give you Jamaica versus Trinidad, or some other nonsense. Or Dominican Republic versus Puerto Rico. Right. You know what I mean? When the Lord drives them away from you, that's when you are God blessed. You see what I'm saying? If you are not God blessed, then these heathens come around, these other races of people, I say it like it is. These other races of people come around you and come to set up stores in your neighborhood. See what I'm saying? That's what they do if you are not God blessed. But if you are God blessed, God will drive them away from you, according to the Bible.
So that's when we get our rest out of one.
That's when we get our rest, because then a heathen is not your landlord. You see what I'm saying? I don't even think you have a landlord anymore. I think you become the landlord. I think you just decide, when you even. I think you just decide to never pay rent. I think you just do you. I think you just say, I'm not going to work no more, and I'm full. I got all the food in the fridge. I got money, and I don't even want to pay rent. There's no rent to pay because I own the place now. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord can do it. You see what I'm saying? The Lord can send all of your landlords, your Jewish Israeli landlords to war, and over there under the command of Netanyahu, and you'd be wondering when did the eviction letter come, and it never comes. He could do it. You know what I mean? And New York ain't gonna say nothing about it. You know what I mean? New York don't give, number one, New York don't give Amalekites no smoke anyways. You know what I mean? So, the landlord got to go to war in the Middle East and line up and go to war, and there's no one to collect the rent. Send all them yeshiva boys out there. Give me the protest, the videos of the protest with the yeshivas protesting that they do not want to go to war. If our people, if our Christian brothers out there and our Muslims can turn away from being Christian and Muslim and come into the ISUPK, your landlord is going to go to the Middle East. In New York. Just put yeshiva students. Protest draft. There you go. All right, there we go. How long ago? How many days ago was this? 4 days ago. Come on now. Look, give me the other one right there. Give me that one 8 days ago. Last week. There we go. Share this. Share this. Look at that. They just so not serious.
I'm trying to have a conversation.
They gonna go to war.
Take the rice.
That's nasty. Who puts rice in tacocho?
That's what they said into the Middle East.
Nobody wants to have a conversation.
They all these disciplines of children of God.
13, 14, 50. What time? Tell me the time. I'm there every day. In the morning you go every day. Okay, but it's not that Shem.
You can get into the
Thank you guys.
The sleeping can get a better picture.
There's a whole bunch of them in the background.
Yeah,
what you saying, sir?
Pause this, right?
Okay.
And another thing too with Donald Trump, the relationship between Donald Trump and Netanyahu is Donald Trump is Netanyahu's boy. You see what I'm saying? So if Netanyahu says, I want all of them to go to the Middle East, Donald Trump has to comply, or his country's in trouble. Remember, Donald Trump he's rich, right? He's rich at Amalekites' mercy because Amalekites own the bank where his money is in. You see what I'm saying? And it's not a secret that Amalekites run America. The Amalekites, Murder Inc. was the one who sent Italian mafias around New York to go do hits. The Italian mafia was not only running themselves; they was under the command of Murder Inc. You see what I'm saying? There's a guy, I don't know his name, right? The one famous guy that runs Murder Inc. He runs the Italian mafia. You know what I mean? When this Murder Inc. says, move, Italians move on you and move around. You see what I'm saying? Yes. You see what I'm saying?
You see Louis Lepke?
Yes.
Charlton?
Yes, Lepke. Him. See if you can share this. The primary boss, you want to read it? Yeah.
The primary boss of Murder Inc. Not Irv Gotti.
Nope.
Bye.
Nope.
The primary boss of Murder Inc. Who was Jewish.
Did you say the Jew?
Jewish.
Did you say the tribe of Judah?
Jew.
Ish. Jewish. Oh, okay. Ish. Okay. All right. So not the Jew, but Jewish.
Was Louis Lepke. Charlton. He was a prominent Jewish American organized crime figure.
Wait. These Jewish people are a what?
Crime figure.
A prominent criminal, a prominent Jewish man was a what?
Organized crime figure.
This is a prominent Jewish organized crime figure. Did you know that they had that? The well-respected people of God, the chosen people of Israel, the Jewish crime figure, you see what I'm saying? Like, wait. If these are crime figures doing evil, because crime is evil, right? How are they blessed by the Lord? Right? Where's the scripture again? How does that
Joshua, sir?
Yeah, how does this apply to read that right here?
Joshua 23, verse 13. Know for a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations from before you.
Remember, they're the one who drive people out of the neighborhood.
Right.
Right? The other nations are not driven into them. You see what I'm saying? We are driven out from away from them because they move in your neighborhood and you move out. I think they got all the money so much that they buy you out.
Right.
You know what I mean? You was a Haitian or some West Indian in Crown Heights. They knocked on your door and they offered you money. Can I buy your house? Your house is worth $100,000. Can I give you $200,000 to leave? You said yes. That's what you did. Right. You said yes. And some people said no. And when you said no, fire was coming across your cable wires and your electric wires from across the streets. And you could see the fire coming to y'all through the window. So set your house on fire, and there were fires in Brooklyn. Right? I'm not saying something that you never heard before. I'm talking, this is real life New York history, Negro, Caribbean, Jewish history in New York. Right. Crimes. Okay, Flatbush, you know, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Keep reading.
Huh? They shall be snares and traps unto you.
Who's the snare and traps unto them while they do crime? That's what I'm saying. Not fitting the bill, man.
Right.
It's not fitting the bill. The Bible is the bill. This would be the Bill of Rights. They are not fitting the bill. All right. Let's go back to Murder Inc. and see what else.
He was a prominent Jewish American organized crime figure and head of the Mafia's hit squad.
What?
The Mafia's hit squad.
He had a hit squad.
Head of the Mafia's hit squad.
He was the head of the Mafia's hit squad. You know what the Mafia hit squad means? It means that he caused murder across the city. And I'm saying that the charge is murder. I'm saying it. The charge is murder. The name is Murder Inc. Right? What gang you know is so gangster that they call themselves Murder Inc. Blood and Crips even on that level. You know what I mean? You know, you got sex, money, murder, but these guys is just murder. Like, yo, like, what's the name of your gang? Murder. Murder Incorporated, like their company. So we would just gang murder. Like, what kind of person you gotta be to name your gang not murder gang, not murder posse, not murder crew, not murder squad, murder. And then you got so prominent it became Murder Incorporated. I wonder if they pay tax. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, incorporated? You incorporated murder? God, gee. Come on, yes, I know you're gonna say something, man. No problem. No problem.
I was saying that they are in the business of committing murders.
That was them. You know what I mean? Keep reading.
Key details about Louis Buchalter and his role.
Here we go now. Here we go.
Ethnicity. He was born into an Ashkenazi Jewish family.
Hold up. Ashkenazi. What is an Ashkenazi? Let me get this on the fence. You want to get it? Okay. We're going to look into what is an Ashkenazi Jewish family. Now we're going to see what is an Ashkenazi. Why would they say an Ashkenazi? That's very key. You don't turn on the grill. You're on the radio show right now. With the grill. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So like, yeah, just turn it off. I mean, now he is getting bad. It's feeling like Murder Inc. in here. I wouldn't be surprised if it had something to do with it. By the way,
you want to defend it?
Yeah, put a fan. You know what I mean? By the way, just so everybody knows, right? When people talk about in the year 2000s, when the UPK had a lot of brothers that left the truth, the people that left the truth like to call it a split because they can't believe they left the truth. So they try to make themselves feel like they are included, but that's not how the law works. You know, when people divide and split off, right? One is in the truth and one is without. Right. You see what I'm saying? When Abraham split from Lot, they were both in the truth. When Lot split, he left the truth. Abraham had to go pray for Lot. Lot's prayer wasn't being heard in Sodom and Gomorrah. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Even though that Lot kept the law, right? Lot's prayer was not being answered to be saved from Sodom and Gomorrah. Abraham, who was in the truth, and Lot thinking he was in the truth, right? Lot got saved because Abraham, who was in the truth, prayed to him. Just understand that. Understand that, all right? Okay, good. And I'm saying that to say that when there was the the unfaithful. Okay. I have to put it like this, right? Because at the same time, them brothers were the warriors for the same thing before us, right? So I gotta give them some respect. For Captain Shamawala, I gotta give them some respect. You know what I mean? And we respect them for all of their work that they did before they put down their sword. Okay. But them brothers were at a time, right? Because I got this right here, right? Huh? Water. I got water right here, two. Right. So the scripture says that even if the Lord didn't shorten the time, right? Even his elect would be deceived, right? And the brothers did get deceived, right? And who was the deceiver? Who was the devil? No problem, right? What happened according to per command Johanna is that Amalekites, right? Ashkenazi Jews had influence on some brothers and caused a rift to using the brothers against each other in the school. Right? So when you hear Shalom, it's because some brother had interaction with the Jewish folks, right? And the Jewish folks, they write Shalom, right? With a wa in the middle, right? They write Shalom. I don't know if you can get the picture on Google right quick. Just put in Shalom picture, right? You know what I mean? Shalom, SHALOM, right? Right? There we go. There's one right there. Look at it. All this right here. See what I'm saying? That right there. See if you can open it big. Yeah, you just share this page right here. Right. So if you can see this right here, that yes, I was gonna put it right here, right? This spelling right here is how the Amalekites spell shalom, right? But then of course, brothers learned that they're Israelites and that they have to use the lateral kodash and take out the European vowel sounds. So when you read it in lateral kodash, it says shalawam, right? That's the first one. We read it from right to left, right? So you start from the sha, right? Sha, la, wa, ma. And that's from influence, that's from cleaving onto the heathen around you. Because we lived in New York, and in Manhattan we got the Jewish man, and we lived in Brooklyn, and in Brooklyn we got the Jewish man. In Queens, that's all in Queens. You live in Queens. In Queens, you have the Jewish man. In the Bronx, you have the Jewish man. You see what I'm saying? So when you are talking about you're an Israelite and you speak Hebrew, well, how dare you let some Jewish man tell you how to be? That's why I respect Yetzirah so much. Yetzirah don't take no BS from none. They come walking up to him. Hey, why are you wearing a star of David? It's a shield of David. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's the way how Yetzirah conducts himself, and I have to respect it because it is very opposite from what the brothers in the past did. Right? The brothers now we have places where we're commanded to be a certain way under command Gianna, right? But the brothers in the past did not act like Yetzirah when it came to neutral grounds. I'm talking like outside on the street. You see what I'm saying? And they were able to be deceived by, trickery wordings like these, and the lack of integrity of what you are in. The stand on what the Lord gave you. You see what I'm saying? The brothers didn't stand on it, so they didn't stand, how do I say this? They didn't stand on the old path. Oh, wow. That was the Lord right there. That was the Lord. I mean, they didn't stand on the old path, man. I mean, they went off into this new Jewish, like this is new. This thing right here is new. This is Jewish. And we know that the Jewish people started talking this around recent times. I think they call it so recent, they call it the Middle Ages. Right? That's like, middle is like, it's not old. So you see what I'm saying? It's like more like middle to the modern times, right? Middle age, near the new. Yeah, so this is new. And this Shalom is this. This is where the Shalom came from. And, it's not the old path. And when you change from the old path, no for certainty, this actually again, Joshua. Done.
know for a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out, will no more drive out any of these nations from before you.
Keep reading.
But
what?
But
oh boy, here we go now. Keep reading.
They shall be snares and traps unto you.
That's what they were to the brothers that left the school in the 1990s and the 2000s. They were a snare and a trap, and they trapped them brothers out of the school. Meaning what? The UPK, the home. You fall into these traps, and next thing you know, you're out because you got caught into the trap. Don't get caught into the trap. Right? Don't do it. Don't get caught into the trap. All right? Don't be cleaving onto these heathens around you. Don't be taking on their lifestyle like their lifestyle is the lifestyle you should follow, because it is a trap. Right? You're gonna be the first. They're gonna give you a job. They're gonna make you the richest rapper in all of history, Kanye West, and then they are going to freeze your bank account. It's like, come on. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, Kanye West was in their house with Jared Kushner. He always somebody Jared Kushner because he in their house. You see what I'm saying? And then Kanye West being in their house, they didn't know that being in their house is a trap. You got the preachers where they say if you go to their table, hold a knife to your neck. Don't eat from them. Right? You know, they come to give. And how dare you take? Here's the trap. Floyd Mayweather. Give me the video of Floyd Mayweather being on the trap on stage. You know what I mean? Are you gonna get the script? Okay. Okay.
What did he do, sir?
Floyd Mayweather went to support the Israelis.
Okay, that's recent, right?
Yeah, that's like yesterday or like the day before yesterday. There you go, right there. Support Israel. There we go, right there. You know what I'm saying? Well, give me that video down there. First, I don't like shape it. Give me the one down there. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Play that. There we go. That's there, clicking on the screen now. Make a big screen on the YouTube. No.
Oh, no.
Yeah. There we go. That one. Okay. Look at walking up into, they're giving him the music, making him feel like he's doing the right thing. Go on attack. Good, nice. Hey, that's black music they're playing in the background, making him feel like a hero. Remember, this is not a black event to be playing on black music. You know why they're playing that music? Because the Jewish man owns the records, man. Right? The flip. What's the name of that song? Hold on. Run it back to the play the song. Hold on. Yeah, man. Let the glory.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's what they
there
trying
are
to do.
friends, there are supporters, then there is greatness. Tonight, we
Number one, he's a legend. That's what they said. Because he is a boxing legend. Said there are friends and supporters. What does friends and supporters mean? Friends and supporters mean he cleaved onto these heathens.
Right.
Yes. He better never, without the UPK and the Lord, you know what I mean? The day he lets go of them or says anything about them, that's the end of Floyd Mayweather. You're gonna hear that he died in his sleep from an aneurysm. He died from nothing. Just died from imagining brand new disease made today. You see what I'm saying? That'll be him. You see what I'm saying? Die from, just wake up tomorrow and he's not thinking, well, or he go into a fight and he gets knocked out in the ring, KO, first round. And he wake up and cannot even see. He wake up, his eyes look like this in different directions. And he can't remember his name, can't remember nothing. You see what I'm saying? Don't act like you can play with the Lord, man. The Lord said don't cleave unto these nations, man. You know what I mean? They act nice and they're smiling and all that. You have no idea of the evil that the Lord put into these heathens. Go ahead, Cesar.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are friends, there are supporters, then there is greatness.
Hold on, right
Tonight,
quick.
we
Right
recognize
quick.
a man
Greatness,
who's
right?
discovered that
The whole time, Floyd Mayweather is the real Jew. These people around him are pretending to be Jew. I can't call him a Roman because the Jewish tribe of Amalekites, right? Amalek was the chief tribe of Esau, and the chief tribe of Esau thought that they were better than all white people because they from the chief tribe, right? They from the firstborn son, right? So they didn't roll with all the other whites. They said they're gonna separate from the Romans. They went off into them hills and became when they call them the Huns or something like that, right? So the Romans and white people in Greece, they run off white roads. These ones said they're gonna be separate, and they practice the same thing today in being Jewish. Right? So now they pretended to be a Jew, and here's the real Jew. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Cesar.
Look at his face right here, sir.
Yeah, he's unsure, but he knows that this is they're paying him the money, but he knows that this is not a celebration. You see what I'm saying? They probably even blackmailed him. You see what I'm saying? They probably even said, if you don't support us, we're gonna pull out that video of that thing you did. We're gonna release the news of that thing you did when you were 16. Mike Tyson fell into the trap like that. You know what I mean? They don't. He's not doing the boxing thing or doing the thing that they want. So then here comes the allegations. That he or what he actually did, raping a woman. You see what I'm saying? Here goes Mike Tyson going in the ring, losing all of his senses. You see what I'm saying? That losing all of his senses. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson was an amazing fighter. What is he doing getting his brains knocked out? You see what I'm saying? The Lord was against him, cleaving unto these heathen. Go ahead.
the measure of greatness is written not only in championship titles, gold, belts, or undefeated records. It's also written in courage, solidarity, and true friendship. Floyd Mayweather shows this kind of greatness.
Right.
I'd like to take you back for a moment to Dubai in November 2022.
How are they great friends? Go back. What is he even saying? How did he even come to that? The man, Floyd Mayweather, like he's uncomfortable being beside you. What are you talking about? Read it. Go back.
Mayweather shows this kind of greatness. I'd like to take you back for a moment to Dubai in November. It's also courage.
1 minute.
Tonight, we recognize a man who's discovered that the measure of greatness is written not only in championship titles, gold, belts, or undefeated records. It's also written in courage, solidarity, and true friendship. Floyd Mayweather shows this kind of greatness. I'd like to take you back for a moment.
What is that? That's garbage. It's a lie. You see what I'm saying? Give me Ecclesiastes 6 and 6.
The book of Ecclesiastes,
6 and 7.
chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Yeah, he ain't proved. Mayweather ain't proved these friends. He ain't proved them and do what?
And be not hasty to credit him.
Why are you talking about you guys are great friendships and got great solidarity? We ain't seen how you get down when it's time for you to attack black people. Wait. What is the history and friendship of black people and Jewish people in this country in Christ? Remember where's Floyd Mayweather from? Is he from Brownsville? Is he from Brooklyn, New York? Where's Floyd Mayweather from? Where is Floyd Mayweather from? He's from Michigan, Grand Rapids. Okay.
He was originally named Floyd Joyce Sinclair and was born in 1977.
Oh, his grandma Jamaican. I did not know that. It was stuck. His grandfather. His mom's dad is born in Kingston, Jamaica. I did not know that. Yeah, Mike Tyson is from Brooklyn, right? I'm mixing them up because they're both great. Right? Mike Tyson fell in the trap, and here goes Floyd Mayweather making a grand mistake. Right? Read it again from the top.
Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 7.
Yeah.
If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Yeah. Floyd Mayweather, remember this. Floyd Mayweather can't talk. If he talk, he's not gonna say this. You see what I'm saying? He cannot agree that they are great friends because of the blackmail they done put on the guy. You know, remember Kanye West thought they were great friends too. You see what I'm saying? Until it comes time for them to tell him about he gotta take his thick medicine. You see what I'm saying? And he goes on to the chant to talk about, I don't care if you got me with a video effing a goat. Why? Because he's trying to give you, he's trying to get you ready with them getting a video of him effing a goat. Hey. You see what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they are blackmailing him with outrageous videos. Because there's things you got to do to get the deal, to get the contract. So remember the whole thing, the gatekeeping with P. Diddy. P. Diddy worked for the Jewish man. Come on now. You know what I mean? You know, they put him in the place to replace them, meaning before P. Diddy, it was probably just them. You wanted to be some singer or something like that. You was a man. You probably have to get Diddyfied by some Jewish man. Because that seems like how it's going. And the thing that I'm saying is in the Bible. Give me verse 8, and then we're gonna go to First Maccabees 2 and 17.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
So the Jewish man is a friend too. We're great friends and in great solidarity with Floyd Mayweather because this is their occasion for support for Israel. Keep reading.
And will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
Well, when it's time for black people to be under the foot of white America, you see what I'm saying? I don't think these friends are going to be much visible. Unless he might have to pay them. You see what I'm saying? He might have to pay them for a way out. But he's not going to get some good deed out of friendship and great friendship. Remember when I supported Israel? Yeah, but you still got to pay the money because, you know, we got taxes, we got resources, we got to pay you to get on the ship. And, you got to pay. Meanwhile, they own the money. They own the bank. What they need money for? They own the bank.
Right.
Why they need your little $250,000 rack money? They own the bank. They own all the real estate in New York.
You see First Maccabees verse?
Yeah, First Maccabees. You can remove that scripture and you can use that tab over it. Okay, you can do whatever you want. You can do this. Chapter 2, verse 17. This is the exact scene we see going on right here. Here's the scene that's going on right here. You know what I mean?
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 17.
We're going to need the chapter 2 to get ready.
Say that again, sir?
We're going to need the rest of the chapter 2
to get ready.
If you want to read this first, you can read it. And what you want to do?
Then answered the king officers and said to Mattathias.
So show me the video of Floyd Mayweather again. Right? You share this. Put it
to Dubai in November 2022.
So here we go. Here's the king's officer right here. That man on the stage with Floyd Mayweather is not the king. He works for the Israeli.
Right.
This is for Israeli support. This is the king's officer.
Then answered the king's officers and said to Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, you damn right.
On this why? Thou art a ruler.
Yeah, you are the king of boxing right now. You know what I'm saying? You rule the boxing world. You are great going 4 years ago.
If I may, I'll keep Mattathias because Floyd Mayweather did not do what Mattathias did.
Yes, you damn right.
Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattathias, on this wise, thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man in this city, and strengthened with sons and brethren.
So now, what are they looking for? They're looking for men like this. They're looking for men who are honorable and great men in our cities.
Right.
Strengthened with sons and brothers. They're looking for strong black men.
Right.
To show the support. Read verse 18.
Verse 18.
Huh?
Now therefore, come thou first.
So come here, Floyd Mayweather. Keep reading.
And fulfill the king's commandment.
The king who rules Israel right now. Who's the king of the Israelis right now? Netanyahu. Fulfill Netanyahu's commandments right now, Floyd Mayweather. Keep reading.
As like heathen, as all the heathen have done.
Now, come on. Don't they don't all the heathen on the planet Earth comply with Netanyahu today? I think they all comply with Netanyahu today. All the heathen comply with Netanyahu. You better not comply with Netanyahu. The people who don't comply with Netanyahu, Iranians, you get bombed. But you don't get bombed by Netanyahu. You don't comply with Netanyahu, you get bombed by Donald Trump. You see what I'm saying? Donald Trump is the heathen that complies with the king's commandments here. Go ahead, yes,
if I may, sir, and if you don't comply, mysteriously there will be a gang in your country.
Yep.
There will be a paramilitary group in your country that you don't know where they came from. Yep. Where they getting their support from? They getting their support from the devil.
Yeah. Mysteriously, here's Al Qaeda in your country, right? Mysteriously, here's a train. Mysteriously, here's a bus. Oh, I wish we didn't get on that bus. Oh, we didn't get. I wish I could have told my wife to not get on, to not go to work today. I would have told them to come out of the World Trade Center today. Mysteriously things going on. Keep reading.
Yea, and the men of Judah also.
Who?
And the men of Judah also.
Michael Jackson, what?
The men of Judah also.
Snoop Dogg, what?
The men of Judah also.
Kanye West kind of did not. He's still fighting against it.
Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton, yes.
And the men of Judah also.
Who the mother name? Because these are the men of Judah. You're talking about the men of Judah.
TD
Jakes. Come on. P. Diddy. He's the man of Judah.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, the man of Judah. Floyd Mayweather is a man of Judah. Keep reading.
And such as remain at Jerusalem.
Yeah, and such who remain in our hometown.
So shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends.
Hold up, what?
So shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends.
Run it back to the king's friends. Let's show the support for Israel. Get it. Walking up with the music again. Go back to the beginning. Walking up with the music. Play the music loud. Blast that. Turn on the sound.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are friends,
there
are supporters, then there is greatness.
Oh, friends and supporters and greatness. Keep playing.
Tonight, we recognize a man who's discovered that the measure of greatness is written not only in championship titles, gold, belts, or undefeated records. It's also written in courage, solidarity, and true friendship.
Stop.
Floyd Mayweather shows this.
He equated all of his gold medals to this friendship with the Israelis. True friendship. Read it again. You know what I mean? So shalt thou
and thy house be in the number of the king's friends.
The king's what?
The number of the king's friends.
The king's what?
Friends.
King's friends, y'all. King's friends. Come on, keep reading.
And thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold.
And what?
And gold.
And what?
And gold.
Play the video again. Play that video again. Go back. Go to 1 minute 20.
I'd like to take you back.
Yeah, right there.
Who's discovered that the measure of greatness is written not only in championship titles, gold, belts, or undefeated records.
Did he say
it's
gold?
also written in courage, solidarity, and true friendship. Floyd is written not only in championship titles, gold, belts, or undefeated records. It's also written in courage, solidarity, and true friendship. Floyd.
That's the scripture. That's the scripture. You know what I mean? Like, where are your Christian churches saying this at? Like, this is the life we live. This is the life we live right here. This is the universal practical knowledge, man. This is it. You see what I'm saying? Putting the Bible to real life. Christians believe the Bible is a fairy tale book, ain't nothing good in it. The Christians say the Apocrypha means nothing. The Apocrypha is not a real book. This is non-canonical. Is this canonical? Is this canonical? Is this right? Is this what's happening right here? Come on, man. This is amazing to see the Bible in real life. It's just in case your faith was wandering or withering a little bit. Know that this is true. Know that the book of Maccabees is correct. Right. Even to this video, correct. Come on. Let me get more than the scriptures there. Let's get the reference that the Lord saved for us. You can make that video run off in mute. Let people see the scripture come to life. You know what I mean? Yeah, run off in mute and then go with the scripture, Bubba Shaw. Yeah, let that run off.
So shalt thou be thy house and be in the number of the king's friends.
Yeah.
And thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold and
belts.
many rewards.
Gold belt and championship belts and championship many rewards. Keep reading.
Then Mattathias answered and spake with a loud voice. Though all the nations that are under the king's dominion.
Hold on. What?
Though all the nations.
All of the what?
Nation.
All the nation in the Bible means race. All of the races of people that are under the king's dominion, meaning what the Bible is saying, even though it acts like it's a United Nations and everybody's together, what they're saying is that all these countries you see, they are under Israeli dominion.
Right.
You better do what the Israelis say. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand. China is vicious when it comes to economics. You know, how come they've never butt head and they both race in economics? How come there's no tension between Israeli and the Chinese man? Maybe the Chinese have been complying the whole time. Maybe the Chinese are numbered as the king's friends. Maybe the Chinese becoming the second superpower in the earth is because of the silver and gold and many rewards that the Chinese have earned from complying with this new world order. With what in Revelation, the mark of the beast. Come on now. Keep reading. Though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him. How do they obey? Through tariffs. Here's got China got tariffs. Here could be a thing where the Chinese got tariffs. Because the Israeli control America to give people tariffs. So you don't work with the Israeli, they send America on you. That could be another thing too. The China might be compliant at one point, and then they say, you know, we're not compliant. You see what I'm saying? It's, you don't want to comply with this. Okay, you comply with that, you can go on with this. But you didn't comply with that, here's some tariffs. Mexico, you allow anti-Semitism in your country, Mexico, here's some tariffs.
Right.
Go ahead.
Netanyahu is basically the head of the mafia's hit squad in 2025.
You think if Netanyahu, say it again.
He is basically the head of the mafia's hit squad in 2025.
Hold on, wait. They got the country in what 1940s?
1948.
See who was the head of? Wait, no. When was World War III? It was around that time, right?
World War II was right before.
Okay, let's just see who was the. Let me see what Google tells us, right? Who was the head of the Israelis in the 1930s? Let's see what comes up. Let's have a Google search. Now, of course, they didn't have a Jewish state yet, but let's see what it says. David Ben-Gurion was the primary leader of the Jewish communities in the 1930s, serving as the what?
Serving as the head of the Jewish agency from 1935.
So he was serving as the head of the Jewish agency from 1935. Now, David Ben-Gurion, that's a big name, David Ben-Gurion. I heard that name so many times I didn't know who he was. You think if David Ben-Gurion goes to Lepke and say, I need this and this and this done, you think Lepke is not going to do it? Here's what I think. Lepke works for David Ben-Gurion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what people don't understand. Gangs work for who's really in charge. You see what I'm saying? There was a time in the Bronx a couple years ago. It might have been 2015 or 2016. The Italian mafia hired the Bloods in the Bronx to do a hit. Right? I'm gonna tell you from what I know in New York knowledge. The Italian mafia, right, ordered the Bloods to do a hit on someone in the Bronx. I don't know what it was about, right? But the Bronx went out and did the hit. It was sloppy, it was messy, and he went to jail for it. But the Italian mafia did not go to jail for it. You see what I'm saying? And who's in charge of the Italian mafia? The Jewish mafia. Who's in charge of the Jewish mafia? It could have been anything from a slight disrespect to some, to somebody, and they say, you know what, I want this person handled. Here's a picture of him. Here we go. This is them on the camera right here. Can you find this person right here? And he said, yes, I can find this person. And he goes to the Italian man. The Italian man said, hey, yo, homie, cuz, I need this. We got $10,000 for this guy right here. 10,000. Just like that. That's how it really works. Someone says, I have $500,000 to get rid of this guy. The Jewish man says, $500,000, sorted. The Jewish man says, I have $10,000 to get this guy. You see what I'm saying? The Italian man thinks he goes and banks $490,000 and goes pay some poor brother from her $10,000 to go hit this guy. All right, no problem. Let me get the brother that did the evil thing.
Right? Well done.
Huh?
Verse 23, sir.
Yeah.
I'll take it from verse 22.
Yep.
Verse 22. We will not hearken to the king's words.
Yeah, we will not hearken to Amalekite's words.
To go from our religion.
Go from our what?
Religion.
Religion in the Bible means the culture of your race. If you are a Muslim, read it again, from our what?
From our religion.
If you are a Muslim, you have been shaken from the religion of your race or the culture of your race. Read it again. To go from our.
We would not hearken to the king's words to go from our religion.
Our religion, right? Meaning our way, our culture. If you are a Muslim, you have formed yourself to the Arab's culture. If you are Christian, you have molded yourself to the Caucasian culture. If you are a Hindu, you have molded yourself to the Indian culture. If you are a Buddhist, you have molded yourself to the Buddhist culture. And when you want to talk holy in those cultures, you have to simply talk the common language of the people of that country. There's nothing crazy or special because you speak in some Arabic. They speak Arabic all over Arabia. It's not holy to speak the common language to them. You over there talking Arabic thinking you're getting closer to God. They talk Arabic to buy a Coca-Cola at the store in Arabia. They talk Arabic to go buy McDonald's in Dubai. You see what I'm saying? It's not holy. They're not getting closer to God because they ordered fried chicken in Arabic in Dubai. Anyways, keep reading.
On the right, either on the right hand or the left. Verse 23. Now, when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews.
Let me see the video. Here's the video. Here's one of the Jews.
There came one of the Jews.
Keep reading.
In the sight of all.
In the what?
In the sight of all.
That's why he's on this video right here. He's on the podium right here to be in the sight of all. Go on.
To sacrifice on the altar, which was at Modin.
Shaw, we almost understand the murder you.
The camera. According to the king's command.
You know what I mean? I'm like, is that the door opening? I'm like, what? So lucky. There came one of the Jews in the set. Oh, that's why he's on that podium. That's why they marched him up there with all the flags for all to see. You see what I'm saying? The altar is the podium. The altar is where you go up and talk on the mic. You know what I mean? Keep reading. To get your volume, to get your voice, volumed across the room. Keep reading.
Which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment.
According to Netanyahu's commandment, he wanted its support for the Israelis. And why did it say you honorable man and you ruler and you great man of great respect and honorable? It's because other people of your kind, not other people's kind, but of your kind will follow you. Because you are a ruler. You are a man of respect. People want to be like you. People want to be like people who people respect. Name people that people respect. Young brothers in Harlem, they respect Jim Jones, so they dress like Jim Jones. There's people who respect Michael Jackson, so you see them up and down the street doing the moonwalk all the time because they respect his dance. You know, you got people who respect these TikTokers. So they see a TikToker, they respect him. They respect this TikToker. So what do? They go and get a camera too. I do the same thing. I do the TikTok dance because they respect him. They copying him. All right. You go get one Crip and you call him Tookie Williams. Everybody loves and respects him. So what does everybody do? I want to be Crip too. I want to be Crip too. Tookie, big C, big all that. You see what I mean? You know. They done got a man that everyone respects. They put him on the podium to talk. Now people are like, oh, maybe support Israel is not a bad idea. Keep reading. Remember they did the same thing with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was coming up, it was like, here's Snoop Dogg supporting Bitcoin. Here's Kylie Klum supporting Bitcoin. Here's J-Lo supporting Bitcoin. You know what? We gotta get a Coinbase. We gotta get a Coinbase account. We got all these other accounts. But I don't know why. I just want something telling me that I should get a Coinbase account because all the people we respect were on that commercial with the Coinbase account. Keep reading.
Which then, when Mattathias saw, he was inflamed with zeal.
So now, when I see this video here with Floyd Mayweather, it is very upsetting. It is sad to see. You see what I'm saying? And not to see Floyd Mayweather is not in his full strength of mind right there. He is not happy. He's not ecstatic to be up there. It's a sad thing because what he's doing is a shameful thing. And now because we're under Christ, we don't do this. We don't go harm nobody, right? But if it was back in the day, you know, leading out. This is what you call leading our people astray. But the purpose of this is to convince other black people to support the Israelis. Right. You're leading them to cleave on to the heathen, which the Lord said to not do. You are the factor of that. You're supposed to get put to be backspace
to your place.
To lead it. To what?
Put in your place.
To be to go meet the Lord. You see what I'm saying? It's supposed to, you know, it's supposed to be going to be with the Lord God in heaven and in peace with the Father and all right, you know, resting good resting place. You know what I mean? So that our people are not poisoned by your support, right. Poisoned by your influence. Right? Okay. Keep reading.
And his reign trembled.
That's how you're supposed to feel if you are a man of God. If you see you're a Christian and you believe in Christ and you're a man of God, this is what you're supposed to feel. You can't do this, but you're supposed to feel this. Read.
Neither could he forbear to show his anger according to judgment.
Keep reading.
Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar.
But this is a great, respectable man. He unalived a respectable man, a man that everybody loved for whatever greatness he did. You know, slew him on the altar. That's what happened. Right. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Also, the king's commissioner, who compelled men to sacrifice, he killed at that time.
Wait. Also, the who?
The king's commissioner.
So this is other people in charge of Amalekite community. If it was today, keep reading.
Who compelled men to sacrifice?
Who did what?
Compelled men to sacrifice.
Meaning he's giving you the same promises of being the king's friend. King's friend means you get your way in college. You get to go to all your sons go to the Ivy League college. Right. You get the check. You're gonna get a house. You see what I'm saying? You know, you want a rap deal, you got it. What, you like to be an actor? You wish you was an actor one day? You got it. Here's acting school. After you finish acting school, just say my name when you go down there. You're one of the king's friends. You're going to Hollywood. They're gonna think about you. They're gonna make a movie about you. What's his name? Mr. Denzel Washington. I'm sure you support Israel. You see what I'm saying? What's his name? Denzel Washington. They got him on big TVs over there, the CCC. I don't even know. You see what I'm saying? You know, he's one of the king's friends. If you be up in there, you're one of the king's friends. You know what I mean? They comply with the Israeli. You see what I'm saying? We went to a church the other day. They got the Israeli flag in the back of their church. You see what I'm saying? Respecting the Amalekites. You know what I mean? Any more there? Compel men to sacrifice. They giving you the bag of money. Come on, yes, sir. Come on.
He killed at that time, and the altar he pulled down.
Why? Because these people that he's unaliving the sellouts. This is a chapter about a man of God. You see what I'm saying? Removing sellouts.
Right.
They breaking down what a sellout is. They breaking down how the people come to you to sell out. This is sellout, right? This is we're looking at sellout on stage. You know what I mean? Any more there?
Thus dealt he zealously for the law of God, like Isupk did unto Zimri, the son of Salom.
There you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Give me verse 17.
Verse 27.
27, yeah.
Verse 27. And Mattathias cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, whosoever is zealous of the law and maintaineth the covenant, let him follow me.
There you go. You know what we should do, y'all? You should follow Commander Johanna. Because Commander Johanna is not a sellout. I can't say the same thing for your purple group. You see what I'm saying? I can't say the same thing for your church. If you are not a sellout, if you are a man like this who's a man of God in the Bible, you should follow Commander Johanna. Wait. Nobody should follow nobody. Wait. Nobody got the 100% truth. Read it again. Let him what?
Let him. So like
Let him at the end.
Whosoever is zealous of the Lord, maintain the covenant, let him follow me.
Oh, but we don't need to be in the same camp.
Let him follow me.
Oh, but nobody's in 100% truth.
Follow me.
Oh, but he's not Jesus Christ.
Follow me.
He's not Yahweh. Why are you treating him like he's Yahweh Shai?
Let him follow me.
Is he God?
Let him follow me.
That's what the Lord said. You see this one group, and they are zealous for the law, and they maintain the covenant. Maintain the covenant meaning these men are standing on the old path.
Right.
You have to join that group. It's not be by yourself and support from far away.
Right.
I just watch online. It's to get into the group and follow that man.
Right.
What's wrong with you? Oh, I ain't no sheep. You better be a sheep. Because the sheep is going to be saved by the shepherd.
Right.
Let's not be stupid and dumb. All right? Let brothers follow Commander Johanna. I mean, if you look, you subscribe to the class anyway. You subscribe to ISUPK online classes live. You know what you're doing. You're following us. You gotta do it. You gotta go all the way though. It cannot be. You cannot serve two masters. Hold on, we got Ecclesiasticus still. We got Ecclesiasticus. Give me that verse 6. Where Ecclesiasticus is at?
Close it.
You sure? No, you didn't close it.
No,
You sure? We see that one in the middle over there. The other one.
I close it. I got Judges and Joshua.
Okay. No problem.
I can get it with you.
Yeah. Where is it right there? Give me verse 6.
Be in peace with many, nevertheless, have but one counselor.
What does that mean? You know, I have a what?
One counselor.
Have a what?
One counselor.
Give me that.
Of 1,000.
So some people say, no, man, I follow 1,000 camps. I watch all camps. All 1,000 of them.
One counselor.
I eat the meat and spit out the bones.
One counselor.
One counselor means you're only supposed to follow one Israelite group. Because the one that you follow is the one you join.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The counselor is the one you join. Meaning you take this one group and you make this group form your life.
Right.
You telling me you don't want General Hyman to be a counselor? Who you want to be a counselor? Bishop Nathaniel? Yikes. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Have you heard the news that come out of that place? I think they unalive the transsexual after sleeping with the man. I think they unalive the sister Joy Morgan. I think what else they do? Broke the brother's arm in class. That's the counsel they're getting in there, and that's the result of their counsel. You want to get their counsel? Mr. Sakari, man, got found with all of the badminton plugs in his backside, on all the remotes sitting on everything. He's your counselor? That's you're gonna get your counsel from him. Come on. It's not even. You want to follow them. You wait. You learn from all people and them. But by all people, do you mean them? You better follow Commander Jihad. I don't even think there's even options out there. I hope people don't think there's an option out there. If you don't think there's if you think there's an option, give it time. Give it time, right? And we'll see whether if you find if it was a grand idea for you to follow anyone else but Commander Jihad. Right. But I think the Sakari group didn't believe that they should follow Commander Jihad. And I don't think where they even at. You want to be like that? You want that to be your end result, where you don't follow Commander Jihad, so you're in some group that is down nowhere. Or you're in there used to be a group called GMS. And I think they disappeared in shame. That's what you want. That's what you wanted the kingdom. I think you want to go down in blazing glory. You see what I'm saying? You want your end, of your whole Israelite thing to be shame in 3 years, to bring shame to the Israelite name. You done told your rib and your wife and your whole family that you're Israelites. And then for your family to find out that you are in this group that does this with this brother in your group, and your leader is this man, LGBT man. It's a shame. A shame. Anyways, okay, we done with Maccabees, right? We might wrap the class up soon. All right. We got did we get Judges? We had Judges. All right. Read it again.
Judges chapter 3 verse 12. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord.
That man Floyd Mayweather did evil in the sight of the Lord, just there selling our people out. Keep reading.
And the Lord strengthened Eglon.
Meaning what? If you did not do that evil, the Lord would not strengthen the Amalekites.
Right.
He would not do it. He would not strengthen the Moabites. He would not strengthen the Edomites. If you did not support them, you would have been strengthened. You could have, Floyd Mayweather could have came on another stage. Cameras would have been there too, and he would have said, I support black, Latinos, and Native Indians being the Israelites. Oh my God. Oh, Can you imagine what that would be? I'm talking about this. The simple man can understand this, but understand it from the Lord, right? But if he said it, people would have been like, I don't understand how we're Israelites, but I believe it because he said it. People are like that. People are not, the common man who goes to work every day. He's not about heavy things and books like we are in the UPK. The common man, he's not heavy. You see what I'm saying? If a rapper says I'm an Israelite, he turns around and says, you know what? I'm not even coming anymore. I'm an Israelite because my favorite man right here, my favorite rapper, my favorite sportsman. He said to the Israelite, I'm an Israelite. That's it. Team Israelite. I don't import no more because Floyd Mayweather said it. He could have did that. The Lord would have strengthened us. You see what I'm saying? The Lord would have strengthened us. Keep reading.
And the Lord strengthened Eglon, the king of Moab, against Israel.
Number one, when you sell out against the Lord, and you sell out to these heathens, the Lord strengthens the heathens against you, right. God's people.
Right.
That's what he does. Now, where the Christians saying, why aren't the Christians saying this? Why aren't the Christians, the Old Testament is done away with, so this is not true anymore? This is not the life we live anymore? What does that mean? Unless we are being blocked from real life according to the Bible with church. Keep reading.
Because they had done evil in the sight of the Most High.
Because what?
They had done evil in the sight of the Most High.
It said because. You know what I'm saying? The Lord strengthened the heathen against us, and then he tells you why. He told you before, just in case you didn't understand, and he told you again after, just in case you did not understand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just in case you know the joke. You know what I mean? He doubled down on it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't understand that? No problem. I strengthened them because you did evil inside of the Lord. You did evil inside of the Lord, so I strengthened the heathen against you, and I strengthened them because you did evil inside of the Lord. It doesn't get more simpler than that. Keep reading.
And he gathered unto him the children of Ammon.
He did what?
Gathered unto him the children of Ammon.
That's the Japanese, yo.
And Amalek.
And who?
Amalek.
And who?
Amalek.
That's the Jewish man. Wait, where's the video of Amalek? Are we done with the video of Amalek? Let me show you who Amalek is in according to the Bible. Yeah, that was it right there. Let's run that back. Yeah. Yeah, let's play. Play the music too. Play the, you know. Play the music. That's Amalek. These people are the
Ladies and gentlemen,
in the Bible.
There are friends, there are supporters, then there is
Amalekite is your friends.
Tonight, we recognize a man who's discovered that the measure of greatness is written not only in championship titles, gold.
You hear what he said, sir?
What do you say?
A man who discovered. He's saying, this is what Floyd Mayweather discovered. That greatness is not only in titles, but in friendship. So in essence, he is saying that Floyd Mayweather recognized in order for him to be great, he must be our friend. Let me play it again.
Yeah.
I just caught it. I just caught what he said.
Play it again.
There is greatness. Tonight, we recognize a man who's discovered that the measure of greatness is written not only...
Hold on.
We recognize the man.
He sunned him. That's what you call sunning a man. In other words, he didn't know. Yeah. We had to school him on this. Like, he just discovered this. He didn't know the entire time. You didn't know. Well, he just found out. Right? To be great. To be one of the king's friends, y'all. You need friendship with us, Amalekites. You see what I'm saying? Come on. Come on.
And that's a message, too.
That is a... Come on. Yeah, yes, anything else I'm going to say? That was great.
One more time, Jay. That's the one.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are friends, there are supporters, then there is greatness. Tonight, we recognize a man who's discovered that the measure of greatness is written not only in championship titles, gold.
We recognize a man who discovered. Meaning, there's a lot of people who get discovered, that friendship with us makes you great in America. But we're going to recognize this one here today. You see what I'm saying? Yikes. That is insane. To say on TV too, in everybody's faces. Like, you know, and without this knowledge of the Bible from UPK, this goes over your head. You know what I mean? All these things go on and happen around you, and you have no idea what's going on. And it's not, you know, to be acting like, oh, this is secret Illuminati stuff. They do all these in the back doors. So no matter how many shows they don't need to do that, because the Lord will make them do it to you in your face. It's just for the Lord to reveal it to you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And how did the Lord reveal it to you? By learning things in the ISUPK, not by the Lord coming to you by an angel by himself, giving it to magically you. You come to the class, and the wisdom of the class teaches you how to recognize things, like Justice just pointed out. He said one thing, Justice knew what it was. Other than that, it went over your head.
Right.
You know what I mean? You need a priest and prophet to open your eyes. Right. Opening your eyes is not some magical thing. It's just the metaphor of you can see it. Right. Where someone else cannot see it. Your eyes are open to it. That's how everyone else's eyes is not open to it. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Gold belts are undefeated records. It's also written in courage, solidarity, and true friendship. Floyd Mayweather shows this kind of greatness. Yeah. I'd like to take you back for a moment to Dubai in November 20.
He showed this kind of greatness because he discovered that the friendship with us is what made him great. So he's this kind of greatness now. You see what I'm saying? He's this kind of greatness. He's stunning him. He's cheating like a boy on stage. Literally. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What did Floyd Mayweather even say anything? Did he say anything on the line?
Yeah, he spoke.
I wonder what he said. What did he say?
22. We were there for a Floyd Mayweather exhibition match, and Champ turned to me and he said, "What can we give your son Jonah for his birthday gift?"
Hold up! His
birthday's in November.
Wait. It's Floyd Mayweather's son's name is Jonah?
That's what he just said.
Hold on. Go back to the scripture. Go back to Maccabees. Does Floyd Mayweather have a son named Jonah?
No. Floyd Mayweather doesn't have a son named Jonah. His sons are Corral and Zanwa, and he has 2 daughters, Ayana and Jairo.
So what are we talking about?
It wrong. Let's say it again.
And Champ turned to me and he said, "What can we give your son Jonah for his birthday gift?" And Champ turned to me and he said, "What can we give your son Jonah for his birthday gift?" It was the end of October. Jonah's birthday's in November. And then Jonah.
First of all, the Jewish man is celebrating birthdays. Give me Genesis 40 and 20. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Give me Genesis 40 and 20. You know what I mean? I didn't know. I'm gonna look at it celebrating. Remember, this is the Israelis. Support for the Israelis, right? I didn't know that they do birthdays. Read right here, share it too.
And it came to pass, the book of Genesis, chapter 40, verse 20. And it came to pass the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made.
Pharaoh's what?
Birthday.
What?
Pharaoh's birthday.
Leviticus 18 and 3. Pharaoh had a birthday. Leviticus 18 and 3. Pharaoh, remember this now. Pharaoh had a birthday. Remember Pharaoh who ruled over the Israelites? Yeah, he had a birthday. Read this right here, Leviticus 18 and 3.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt.
Wait, give me verse 2.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Do what?
Speak unto the children of Israel. And say unto them.
Verse 3.
After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt.
Remember, this is to the children of Israel. After the doings of the land of Egypt, did they do birthdays in Egypt? Yes, they did.
Right.
Keep reading.
Wherein ye dwelt.
If you dwell in Egypt, they believe they're the Israelites, so they believe they didn't live in Egypt. Keep reading.
Shall ye not do?
They're not supposed to do anything the Egyptians did.
Right.
So what kind of Jew are they? What kind of Israel are they?
Ish.
Yeah, they gotta be the Ish. They gotta be the Jew-ish. Because the Jew gets cursed by doing the birthdays.
Right.
The real Jews they become poor if you do birthdays. You see what I'm saying? If you're a Jew and you do sin before the Lord, heathens come onto you and cleave onto you, and you become the tail and somebody else becomes the head.
Right.
You don't end up ruling the world and you over there bribing and blackmailing Floyd Mayweather to support Israel. That don't make no sense. Anyways, run that video and then we're gonna run out of here.
Jonah chimed in and said, "Champ, I would love it if you would come with me to Israel." And that was the beginning of the connection with Israel. Because you see, when Floyd cares, he cares deeply.
That was the beginning of the friendship.
That was the beginning of this is when he cleaved onto us, y'all. If you didn't know,
right?
This was when he became our boy. We took him under the wing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Come on.
When he shows up fully.
Right.
That spirit did not change when Israel faced its darkest day. Immediately after October 7th, Floyd did not ask what should be done, but he filled his plane with emergency supplies, private equipment, protective equipment and gear for the soldiers, and he made sure it got there fast.
Hold on, wait. Did they need food?
As a matter of fact,
did they need supplies? I don't think they needed. Was there any news about Israelis being starved with supplies in Israel, the Israeli Defense Force? They needed food and supplies. I don't get that. I think they own the banks.
Right.
I think they rule America. So I believe they're the reason why the money is even getting printed. I think they print money.
Right.
You know what I mean, US dollars is made by them. Why you need his money for? That made no sense. Print your own money. What's wrong with these people, man? You see what I'm saying? Always gotta make the slave do all the slaving. Go on, you have to go. They paying him. They paying him, and he giving the money right back. What makes sense, bro? What's going on here?
As a matter of fact, when the insurance company notified him that they would not cover the plane because Israel was at war, Floyd had a 30-second.
Does the Jewish man run the insurance companies? Wait. The Jewish company is not gonna give him the money to. What What's going on here, Cesar?
I'm gonna give him the insurance.
Huh?
I'm gonna give him the insurance.
Right, but the insurances are run by Jewish people. right? The insurance, the Jewish man is not going to give him the insurance. So he got to do it, spend his own money. That is crazy. You know what I mean? He's being a boy. I mean, brother got to grow up. You read it.
Discussion with Jonah. And then Floyd said, get the plane there and get it there fast. Not long after that, he came himself, not once, but several times. Each visit during the war was another reminder that he does not just talk about loyalty.
It's a lot here. Floyd Mayweather, he better start giving out food in Harlem and snap those. You see what I'm saying? If he does not give out any food, if the snap goes down, the snap is gone. But when starvation comes, here's another thing too. We was in Eric Adams meeting last week, right? We got the Chicago party, so Chicago set this up for us, right? You know what I mean? Eric Adams said he's putting $15 million to the pantries, so the food will be given out throughout New York by pantries when there's no food. You see what I'm saying? You better do the same thing, because this is a rich, filthy king's friend right here. You see what I'm saying? He's giving money to the other side of the planet. He better find his family and give them food. See what I'm saying? Go on.
So didn't you say he had a parent from Jamaica?
Yes, his mom's dad is from Kingston, Jamaica.
And Jamaica just got destroyed. Has he done anything
for
Jamaica?
That's an interesting question, dude. I haven't heard anything about the news. It would have been on the news. Floyd Mayweather sent a plane of $5 of water to Jamaica. You see, it would have been on the news. I've not heard such things yet. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't cleave onto people that look like him. Maybe he only cleaves onto the heathen. I have no idea. Can't say. You know what I mean? I do know that they going around bigging up Vibes Cartel. Vibes Cartel got the Adida Palmer Foundation to help Jamaicans, right? You got some woman called Vanessa. I don't know her name. Tyler woman called Vanessa. God. You know what I mean? Vanessa, sending $500,000 to go help the Jamaicans. You got give me right quick. Give me the plane. Give me the El Salvadorians on that topic. We're going to end the class out on this. Give me the El Salvadorians sending a plane to go help Jamaica. El Salvadorians send plane to Jamaica. There we go, right there. 22 hours ago. Give me the video. Give me the YouTube video. That one right there, El Salvador president. That's Facebook. Let's go to YouTube. Okay. El Salvador, not El Salvador, El Salvador. Oh, that's it right there. Yeah. Click on this. They should have a video on the page, right? This is it right there. Look at that. Share this page. If you look on their right arm there, they got Jamaican flag on the right arm. This is Latinos. You see what I'm saying? This is the people that somebody taught black people that they should hate and that they should hope for ICE to get them out of the country. These are the people that will come and save you and help you when things go bad. This is El Salvador. This is Latino people. Latino country sending help to Jamaica. That's what's going on. You should learn from that. You see what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather, the sellout, did not. You see what I'm saying? Black and Latinos gotta stick together, man. That's right. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going. This is the true spirit right here. You see what I'm saying? No problem. There's no videos, right? No. There gotta be a video. Copy that title and put it in YouTube. This title right here. Yeah, just copy that and put it in any YouTube. You erase that. Take him down. It's cool. Okay? No. Put it in the YouTube search. So make this look right. So click on the bottom corner. So you can take up the wide screen. Yeah, exit that. Yeah, put it in there. There we go. Paste. Yeah, search. There we go. Click on that one right there. The first video. There we go. Share this.
The nation's main international airport San Oscar Romero, became the staging ground for a major humanitarian operation on October 31st, 2025. At dawn, teams of rescue workers, medical personnel, soldiers and firefighters gathered on the tarmac, preparing to board an aircraft loaded with supplies bound for Jamaica. Their mission, to assist the Caribbean nation after Hurricane Melissa left a trail of destruction across the island. The operation was ordered directly by President Nayib Bukele, who authorized the deployment of specialized emergency units to support Jamaica's relief efforts. The move followed Kingston's declaration of a national emergency on October 28th, after the storm made landfall with sustained winds exceeding 150 kilometers per hour, triggering widespread flooding and infrastructure damage. At the airport, a steady stream of uniformed personnel, men and women from El Salvador's Civil Protection Agency, the Armed Forces, and the National Fire Department boarded the aid aircraft. Among them were medical teams, paramedics, and search and rescue specialists. They carried with them the Salvadoran flag, symbolizing solidarity with a nation struggling to recover from one of the strongest storms in recent Caribbean history. The mission represents one of the largest.
Put it back on there, let it play. On mute, you know what I mean? Add it back to the stage. Right there. There you go, right there. You know what I mean? So what you saw right there is what you need. Floyd Mayweather ain't doing that. Floyd Mayweather is not doing that to people with black faces just like him. Latino people are doing that. You understand? Latino people it came to save black people. I'm saying Jamaica's in hell. They got no roads. The road is gone. The road is like a ditch, like a long ditch. You drive a car in there, your car's stuck. That's it. Or there's in parts of Jamaica, there's no roofs for miles. Houses got no roofs. The trees got no leaves on them, and it's not fall in Jamaica. It's not fall, but there's no leaves. You see what I'm saying? All those people lying there, that is Latino people. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. Yo, people out here crazy to come disrespect no Latino around here, man. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Other than that, I passed the class to prison officer, Yatazo.
Sean Christ.
That's the Travis Zebulon right there, by the way. Travis Zebulon.
Wrap it up for the class. And of Israel, Imajam, which means to stand. We're going to give one courtesy salute. And of Israel, Imajam Shabbat. Imajam Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barak the Thumb. Yajam Matar. We're going to give class dismissed.